Open living room blinds.
Alright, opening 6th line.
So today's video is about my smart blinds. I'll tell you about their working, how to set them up, how to control it from the remote, and then at the end I'll tell you how you can control them from your smart home assistant, be it Alexa, Siri, or Google Assistant. So starting from, basically what happens is that this motor goes inside your roller blind tube, and then you can pair this motor with the remote, set the bottom and top limit, and then you can, instead of using the manual chain control, you use this remote to control those blinds. The process is pretty simple. That there is this button, small button here. So first you need to select the channel you want to pair it with. So you can see that you can change the channels from this remote. I've got the channel 10 pair on this one, so you press and hold this P1 button here. And then you press and hold the stop button on the channel 10, and it's paired now. Then what you do is basically you check the direction. If the direction is fine according to your roller blind, and then you pretty much set the limits, the top and the bottom one. It all comes in the instruction manual, which is in the box. Or if you're a retailer, in my case my blind retailer done all of this stuff, so he set the limits, he installed these motors inside my roller tubes, and I was given this remote and the Pulse 2 hub, which I'll come back to later, so that you can control it from your mobile app. So this company is called Rollies Acmeda, and they've got this automate range. So you need to ask your retailer if they deal with them, and my retailer just recommended this company because he was dealing with this company from the last 5-6 years, and he said they are really good. Now I'll show you the working of these motors, because these motors are already installed and working in my house. Let's come and I'll show you how it works from the remote, and then we'll talk about how you can pair them with this Pulse 2 hub device, which is also from the same company, and then you can control them from the app and also from the smart voice assistant, Google, Alexa, or Siri. Basically the normal chain control blind, which is my sunscreen, and this is my automated blind. So if you're going for the new installation, what you can do is you can ask your retailer and he will provide you with the tubes which are compatible with these motors. But if you have already got your existing blinds and you want to make it automate, then what you can do is you can ask your retailer and tell them about your tube size, and they'll let you know that whether your tube is compatible. If it's compatible, what they will do is they will take out this chain mechanism and replace it with the automate motor. That's the remote here, and my this motor is paired with channel 1, and if I want to control the blind, I'll press down and it will go down to the bottom limit, and if I'll press up, it will go up to the top limit and stop. So that's how you can pair it up with the remote control, and then you can start operating. Remotes comes in different options: 5 channels, 15 channels, and 1 channel remote. So it's up to you which remote you're going to buy. Your retailer will show you the option. So that's basically their Pulse 2 hub. You take this out of the box, pair it with your Wi-Fi. Once it's paired, then you can pretty much pair all of your blinds to this device from the app, and you'll be able to control your blinds from the app. And also I'll show you how you can control these blinds from the smart voice assistants. So that's their app. Once you have downloaded their app, which is named Pulse 2, and by the way, I'm doing it on Android, but the app name is same across all the platforms on iOS as well. So once you've downloaded the app, it will prompt you to create your account here, and you will be welcomed with the screen. There will be nothing inside the rooms and devices except this plus button here. So once you create your account, I'll show you how. So you'll be welcomed with this screen: add location. And let's suppose you create a location name, and then you press next. Then it will ask you to select your time zone, and once you'll select your time zone, then it will come up with all the prompts that you have to follow in order to pair this Pulse 2 unit with your home Wi-Fi. So it's just really easy. You have to follow the prompts and you'll be good to go. At the moment, I'm getting this message that only 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi networks are supported. I just need to connect to my 2.4 gigahertz SSID, or if you have got only one SSID, you can just go to your router settings and turn off the 5 gigahertz option. And if you're using mesh network, then you can pretty much take your mobile and your Pulse 2 hub little far from the main Wi-Fi router, and it will automatically switches back to 2.4 gigahertz. Once you have done that, then I'll just delete this location. So once you've done that, you see there is location my home. At the moment, I've got 2 hubs, and as per their instruction on their website, for an average size 4-bedroom single level home, they suggest to have 2 Pulse 2 hubs. So that's why I just went with 2 Pulse 2 hubs, so that all my roller blinds can get good signal strength. Once you've done that, you will go to devices and you will press this plus icon. It will ask, please select a hub you wish to add a device to. Let's suppose I am selecting the first one. Next, and then it will ask the device type. So you'll see roller blind, outdoor shades, Roman. They have got heaps of motorization options for indoor blinds, for outside blinds. They've got curtain motors as well. So in my case, I'll just select roller. Please ensure your hub and device to be paired and powered on, which it is, and then we'll ask you pair via remote or pair without remote, just the way I showed you initially in the video that you can pair it with the remote. Let's suppose I've already paired up with the remote. I'll just go with this option and it will tell me the instructions. I have to press the P2 button twice at the back of the remote, and then I have to press next. Once I'll press next, I'll get the notification of pairing success. So once you have paired your device, then your devices will come up here in the list under devices tab. And let's suppose I want to see the status of my office room, or I want to control that blind. So it's saying signal level good. It's telling me the battery level. And by the way, the battery is really good. So once you have charged the motor, it takes around 6 to 8 hours, and then it lasts for a year of a normal usage. And then I can control it from here, either up, close, either down, or either stop. And then you can create a room and put all of your devices inside the room, and then you can control the devices from here as well, all at once. So now, as you can already see, that I've got all my devices in this devices tab, and then I've got rooms, and then I put all of these devices in their particular rooms. At the moment we are in living room, so I'll go to living room. You can see all of my devices here. I'm getting these options: open all, close all, 50%. So let's suppose I want to go close all, because they're all open at the moment. My 2 sun screens there, they are not automated, they are manually controlled. Apart from that, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blinds, as you can see from here on the screen as well. They're all open. So let's go and press this button, close all. So you can see they're all closing at the moment. Now they're all closed. Now if I want to say open 50%, so they all will go to 50% and they will stop. There you go. Now the other good thing about this app is that you can create timers. At the moment you can see that I've got 2 timers here, sunrise timers and sunset timers. So when there is a sunset, all my blinds will come down to the bottom limit. In other words, they will close. And when there is a sunrise, all my blinds will go up to the top limit. In other words, they'll all open. Literally from the day I bought these blinds, I've never controlled these blinds manually. I've created this timer and this app is doing the rest. So let's create a timer here. Let's suppose I'll call this new timer a test timer, and then you can select any of the icon, And there are two ways to create a timer, either with the help of scene or either with the help of device. If you're selecting a device, then it means that this timer is only for one device. Let's suppose I want my kids' room blind to close at, I can either select a timer, a specific time, let's suppose at 5:30 p.m., or either I can select this sunrise and sunset, so it will pick up my mobile location, and as per the sunrise and sunset time of my location, it will open or it will close the blind. So I want my kids' room blind to close at sunset. When it's time for a sunset, it will just close my blind, and I have to check all the days or whatever days I want, and then I click done. There is another option, you can see offset hours minutes. So let's suppose I want my kids' room blind to close after 30 minutes of sunset. So I can do that as well. There you go. Select the days you wish to and then click done. And that's a new timer set up for you. So whenever there will be a sunset, after 30 minutes of a sunset, the blind will go down. Now, the other way is really good as well. So let's suppose you create a scene first, and then you can create a scene for more than one blind. So let's suppose I call it a test scene. Select picture and then update. You can update, you can select, and you can select the position for your shade, open, close, custom, current, or either you can capture all of the devices. So at the moment, the current position of all the devices is pretty much on the screen now. So either I can do that, or either I can just update, select this one and then close, select this one, close, and then click done. Once I'm done with that, and it will create a new scene. Once the scene is there, then I've got two ways to run this scene. Either I can press go here and my blind will start moving as per the scene, or I can create a timer, add new timer, timer 4, scene, and then I'll select that scene, test scene, and I can set the timers for them as well. And that's what I have done actually for my, so if I'll go edit sunrise timer, you can pretty much see that I have created a scene. Sunrise means all of my blinds should open. Sunrise, I've selected this tab here, and then I've selected my days. Similarly, I've done this for the sunset timer as well. Created a scene, close all the device, put them here, press this sunset tab, and that's pretty much it. So that's how you can create scenes or timer. Or let's suppose you want to create a scene here, movie scene. And you can select that icon, update, and let's suppose I want my living blackout to close when I'm watching movie. That's done. And now when I'm in a mood to watch a movie, I'll just come into this app and will click the go button here, and my device will close. So that's very handy feature in this app. And then you can control all of the devices per room. I can open all, close all 50%, and I can also go to one of the shade individually and then control them from here. Either drag them down, either press up to open, or either press down to close it completely. Now I want to control my devices from my Google Assistant. How can I do that? So I'll just go to Home, Google Home app, plus, and I'll select set up device, works with Google, and see linked services. my Automate Pulse 2 is already linked, so you can just, if you're doing it for the very first time, you can search Automate Pulse 2 and then it will give you an option of link account. Once you press the link account, it will ask you the credentials for your Automate Pulse 2 username and password. Once you have linked that, then you'll be able to see all of your blinds here. See, my blinds are coming up here. In living room, I've got living blackout 1, 2, 3, 4. And then how to test it out? Open living room blinds.
Alright, opening 6 blind.
Also, if you want to use it from your Alexa assistant, then what you can do is you can go to your Alexa app, go to browse skills, and just search for automate shades v2, and there it is. You'll go there and then you will, I've already enabled the skill, so you'll go there and then you will enable the skill from here. Once it's enabled, then you can see your devices here and you can see all of my devices. And you can control from Alexa. Open living room blinds.
Okay.
And if you're using iOS, then don't need to go and search for the skill or setup like that. Once you have set it up on your iOS device, it will already be linked with your Siri. So once you have devices up and running from the Automate Pulse 2 app, you can straight away say to Siri that open your blind or close your blind, and it will work straight. Open living room blinds.
Okay, the living room shades are open.
So this feature is really handy and I use it all the time from my Google Assistant, and I've created sunrise and sunset timers. So pretty much I'm not closing or opening my blinds manually now. It's all been taken care of from my Pulse 2 app.